Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dark Rooms podcast. I'm Psychic here with Inky, Ozone, and Aracdendo.
Well, Ozone is like kind of here.
Yeah,
He's muted.
He's in the chat.
He's at work. He's listening in on our conversations like Discord.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Imagine
and
it's Midnight Motors and he's outside our window.
oh yeah. Imagine it like that. But yeah, you did hear correctly. We're joined today by Aracdendo.
He says hi, fans. Ozone does.
Yes, it's me, humans.
I guess we kind of addressed the elephant in the room.
So, Underscore has decided to take a step back from the Dark Rooms podcast for the time being. Just because I know people...
He's got a lot on his plate at the moment.
It's just a timing. He doesn't have a lot of time to join recordings. But, so, he said when he was telling us that, one, he is willing to come back on as a guest. So, it's not like he's going to disappear completely. And if he has time in the future, he's willing to join back full time. In which case,
Possibly.
we probably have five members.
We'll see.
We'll see, though. That's up in the air. Like, that's not confirmed.
That's down the road.
That's like way down the road. But yeah, he's just
He was
taking a little bit of a step back. So
we do like a eulogy or something. Like he was a beloved and core member of the podcast, and he was there from the start, and we will miss him, and he will sometimes be here, but yeah.
But in the meantime, give a warm welcome to Aracdendo, the newest member of the Dark Room, newest full-time member.
Whoa.
I am the new Underscore. I'm gonna do FNAF AI theories and stuff.
There we go.
It's British Underscore.
Yeah.
It all adds up now. Anyway, now the Dark Rooms podcast is completely 50-50 when it comes to national representation.
We got our American boys and we got our British boys.
We're gonna.
And now we can go to war.
Oh no. So this episode, because I think we're putting this at the beginning of the episode. This episode is two segments. The first one is we recorded a little bit of a while ago, like maybe a week ago. Before like we knew Underscore was not going to be here, so we won't talk about that then. But basically, what we did is we made AI FNAF stories with an AI generator.
Oh god!
And so that's the second segment. There will
So
be
stay tuned for that.
There'll be a time stamp if you want to
stuff
just
there.
skip to that. If you don't want all this like ho hum sad parts, although it's not really sad. It's just
We're just announcing the new era, if you will.
Yeah.
The new era, yeah.
And along with this, I don't know when we want to do this, but I have been sent an important message from our boy Ozone, and that message is a poem. So
Please.
should we do that now then?
Yes, let's do it now.
I'm just feeling
All right.
I can't wait for this.
All right. Wait a minute. I know what we need for this. Someone stall.
Hey, everyone, listen over here. I'm stalling. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe on this YouTube video. Support Darkroom. Share it with your friends. We talk about fun stuff. In the next coming episodes, we're going to be talking about stuff like the Bobby Dots conclusion.
Which is finally out,
Yeah.
Yes.
so we'll finally read it and stuff.
We're also going to be talking about, other things like GGY and the Storytellers, which both sound like really good stories, that I have not read yet. And also, in the future, we got some info on the Nexi book, which has some very, very awesome story titles.
Banger
yeah.
titles, like Drowning and the Mimic or something.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, it's
Nexi, Drowning, and the Mimic, which...
Nexi is drowning the Mimic. Somebody
I
help.
genuinely thought that in the screenshot about the authors was one of the stories.
Wait, isn't the Mimic the name of the Endo?
Exactly. The
Oh shoot, that
Yeah,
only
that-
clicked now. Okay.
Oh.
Wait, did that
Okay.
just clicked now?
That just clicked now.
The Mimic is
Okay.
the endo.
So we're getting a story about them. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
What is it?
Anyway,
What is it with sixth book stories and connecting to the epilogues?
it's tradition, I suppose. Anyway, I'm ready.
Not tradition.
Last thing, there was a preview for Nexi, and it's looking kind of interesting. So we might talk about that briefly.
Apparently, there's spoilers for like a Bobby Dots story
I
or something.
scanned
Yeah.
through it. The only thing was like, oh, it's at the same Pizzaplex, and it was like, oh, something was happening, but it didn't go into specifics. Like, it was just like, oh, something's happening at the Pizzaplex, and people are weirded out. Which, I mean, like, that's literally every
Oh
story.
boy.
Literally
fair
everything, yeah.
But I don't know
Alright.
specifics. Anyway,
I am ready.
hi, Reddy. I'm psychic.
Okay, so Ozone has sent me a poem to read for Underscore's departure. It's called The Lost Rabbit with Blonde Hair. But like hair as like, you know, like the spelling that's like a rodent.
Smart.
Oh, underscore, wherefore art thou, underscore? Did you fall asleep and not awake? Are you going through your next heartbreak? Oh, underscore, wherefore art thou, underscore? Did you overdose on playground chalk? Did you lose your tonsils, now can't talk? Oh, underscore, where are you, master, underscore? Are you lost in your conspiracies? Do you have touch grass deficiencies? Oh, underscore, leader of FNAF AR lore. Did you commit mass murder in a purple suit? Did you find the mermaid far too cute? Oh, underscore, wherefore art thou, underscore? Did you miss the memo to rise and shine? Thrown off a bridge like Overline. But underscore, please be gone, but please be sure not to lose the memories here, because we truly gave you 2 full years. Yeah.
That was amazing.
He's spinning, though. That was cool.
I love an Ozone poem. They're so
The-
good.
It was full of references.
Exactly.
That was great. The music in the background was just making it even better.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a classic. It's one of my favorite staples of speeches.
You can check it out in the incredible presentation. I believe that's episode 15 of season 1.
I don't. Oh, yeah, Ozone. I played the Chopin Nocturne like that other time.
Oh, he missed it. I guess you'll have to watch the episode, Ozone.
Yeah, you'll just have to watch the episode. It came through all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I get.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I was worried
Yeah.
noise suppression might take it out or something. I don't know.
It definitely did sound like it was being compressed a bit, but I'm sure.
Yeah, that makes it funnier.
Yeah, it makes it funnier. So yeah, that's just this little segment where
Or do we have anything more to say? I mean, obviously, thank you, underscore,
yeah.
for all that you've done for the podcast. It's gonna be different.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna be different. Probably not like necessarily better or worse, but just gonna be different. You know, we'll see what the future holds.
But different isn't always bad.
Exactly. And now we have Aracdendo, and he's cool.
Yeah.
He's been on before,
Yeah.
once or
Yeah.
twice. Was it once or twice?
I think it was once. It was that one theory episode that we did.
Well, it's gonna be
Right.
a lot more than once now, buddy.
This is your second of many.
Second of men.
The
Yeah,
second man.
you signed the contract. There was
We have a contract?
there was a lot of
I've
fine
sold my
print.
soul.
Yeah. We have you on for about 100,000 more seasons.
I
Yeah.
didn't sign a contract.
Oh yeah, you did, Inky. You just don't remember.
What?
It.
Yeah, basically the contract is if we leave, we get killed. You cannot leave the Darkrooms shack at all.
Well,
Oh, I guess that's why underscore is still in the group chat technically.
yeah. True.
He's been blinded.
His soul is still here.
Oh,
Ozone
never mind.
killed
Ozone killed
underscore
underscore already.
Oh no. This really is FNAF at Freddy.
Literally.
Well, let us now segue into the next segment where we're gonna
And you know,
introduce
just
the
a little
episode again.
just a little disclaimer. We don't really know exactly how long the episode will be. It might even be just like a little shorter than usual, but you know, we hope you enjoy anyway. Yeah, segue segment, woo, etc.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the episode of the Dark Rooms podcast. Maybe, I don't know at this point. I'm Psychic here with Inkyink and Ozone, and we have some ideas for a topic, of stuff to talk about, but this might not even become an episode. Who knows? If you're seeing this, we had nothing to talk about.
And even if we don't talk about much now, it's gonna be most likely like a compilation of a few separately recorded clips of just various stuff we talk about.
Yep.
So if it feels disjointed or if there's inconsistencies anywhere, that's why. Right now we're this segment, I suppose, will be focusing on just generating a funny FNAF related AI story.
Yep.
Yeah, we're recording this on Sunday, the 26th of Feb. Barack Obama is the president.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. That was like 8 years ago.
Okay. Donald Trump, then.
That was like 4 years ago.
Mary Sherry? Oh, I don't even know.
Who's Mary Sherry?
Who the frick is Mary Sherry?
I meant Mary Shelley, but I messed up my words.
The
Didn't she
author of
write-
Frankenstein?
Frankenstein? Yeah.
Lovely, yeah, okay. What was I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, we should read it, like, really dramatically. Not dramatically, it's not the right word. We should, like, very professionally, like, audiobook read it, like it's a friggin' narration,
let's
or like...
do voices.
Yeah,
Wait,
okay,
can
I'm
we,
down.
Can we make
I'm
it?
down.
Can we make it write like a fanfic about someone?
About
No.
about who also? About who?
Vanny?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, okay, so what should our prompts be? I think we should figure that out
First,
first.
we need a prompt.
Wait, how does this work?
So,
You put in a prompt, and then it says it generates something, and then you put in another thing. Kind of like a choose your own adventure kind of thing.
so here, so basically, I can type in any like sentence, and then the AI will run with it. So if I'm like, I started telling a story about how the chicken crossed the road, and then I hit send. It's like, what I said was blah 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 blah, and this is how people reacted by saying blah 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 blah. Like that's kind of how, like it just runs with
Okay.
whatever you give it.
So what
We
should
have a
give
limited
it?
amount of generations, it would seem. So
Yes, because it's a free trial.
so we have to make it count.
Yes, 45 generations.
Okay. We can
Let's,
do a lot with
let's-
45.
Begin.
Begin with,
Oh my gosh. Hello?
just that. Hello, Hanky.
Oh my gosh. Hi. You don't sound like robots anymore, or you guys aren't speaking in slow motion. Lovely. Anyway, Fazbear King. I was about to suggest that too.
Okay, so this is what we're starting with. One day in a kingdom called Fazbear Land lived the Fazbear King, and he ruled over the land with his powers of pizza. He lived with the Fazbear Queen and the Fazbear... I put daughter, I meant to put princess.
Fazbear daughter.
So
Just
can we
the
call the
Fazbear daughter.
Princess Quest, please?
Daughter,
The Fazbear daughter named Princess Quest.
whose
Princess Quest.
name is Quest. They lived in a place
Her
with
name
their
is Princess Quest.
They lived in a place with their animatronic helpers. One day, darkness fell across the land.
Let's see what it
Okay.
does. And then we'll narrate it.
It was nighttime.
Okay, that was kind of
So they had to turn
kind
off
of mid.
all their lights, but it didn't help. Every night at 11 p.m., horrible screams could be heard from the house next door.
Oh, they're getting a little bit of an early start. An hour early.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna spend 7 hours instead of 6. Or yeah.
The Fazbears
The
were frightened.
Fazbears.
Oh, you want to just read it, Ozone?
Yeah, the Fazbears were frightened, but stayed strong for the sake of their daughter. So one night at 11 p.m., the screams got louder, and it sounded like someone was being eaten alive by them.
Who's them?
Pizza Kit reference?
I don't know.
Who is? I guess we're gonna find out who them is. I'll take this one. The Fazbears were so scared they ran away and hid inside their house until morning. In the morning, the screams stopped, but then it started again that night. This continued over many years and still continues to this day.
Okay, let's interject here. Unable to sleep at night.
Underscore.
Who's gonna be unable to? Balloon Boy.
The Fazbear King sent out a request for the bravest hero in the land to
And Freddy.
solve
No, the
the
bravest
mystery.
hero and Freddy Fazbear's. How about the bravest hero and Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria? So it kind of brings up a FNAF related character.
For the
Yeah.
bravest hero from Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria to solve the mystery.
Pizzeria.
And
You spelled it wrong.
Pizzeria.
Pizzeria. Pizzeria?
E instead of an A.
Oh.
Yeah, E before R except after Z.
Pizza.
No, wait.
Pizza. Ria.
It is just Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
No, no.
Okay.
It's also just Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
You will learn quickly that I do not
Can
know
you
how
not
to spell.
Pizzeria?
I cannot spell at all. I'm horrible at spelling.
Bro. XD.
Help
Gulliver.
The
King-
Fazbear.
Fazbear King sleep at night. Okay.
Who's it gonna send? Who's it gonna send?
So unable to sleep at night, the Fazbear King sent out requests for the bravest hero from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza to solve the mystery and help the Fazbear King sleep at night.
Inky, will you please read this?
Sure. After months of searching, the brave hero came back with an answer. He said that there are a group of monsters known as the Slender Man, who are responsible for the screaming next door. He also said that if you go into the house next door at night, you will never return home.
I love how the group is known as the Slender Man.
Yeah, it's just the game Slenderman is next door. Like, that's an indie rivalry.
One day, a gang of bikers were riding through the woods when they found a strange house.
What? Okay. But the
Wait, I
Fazbear-
think you skipped a bit, I
the
think.
Fazbear King
There
was
was
not
one,
afraid,
yeah.
so he ordered his troops to find out more about these monsters, and so they did.
Oh. ...
And then it,
One day, a gang of bikers. Dude,
Oh yeah, this is a new story, by the way.
what happened? I think maybe it's
Story
like a
2 of
cutaway.
our Fazbear Fights book.
Of course.
I'll go ahead.
We'll see where this goes.
Yeah, if it relates to anything. Oh!
Ooh.
One day, a gang of bikers were riding through the woods when they found a strange house, a huge mansion with a sign above the door that read, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Curious, they decided to enter. Once inside, they saw a beautiful woman sitting on the couch.
Wait,
I
it's
see
it's the
Freddy's
FNAF
got-
movie.
Freddy's got quite the upgrade, I'd say. A mansion.
Yeah. Freddy's Fazbear's Manchuria.
Manchuria. They make mansions here.
Spell that
Well,
one, psychic.
No!
I wonder who is this lady? Who
Who's
do
the
we got here?
beautiful woman?
Oh, it must be Vanny.
Oh my gosh.
What? Oh my gosh, okay. She looked up at them and smiled. Her face was covered in blood. The biker immediately pulled out his gun and shot her in the head. As she lay dying, the woman opened her mouth and screamed, "Hey!"
So was that help me in response to getting shot, or is she calling backup? Was she a victim or a creature?
We'll see. We'll go forward another.
I guess we'll find out. Alright, here we go. He turned around to see no one behind him. The other bikers ran out of the mansion. They were terrified. When they left, the man who shot the woman went in after them. He walked into the kitchen where he met a very tall, thin figure wearing a suit and tie.
I love how we gave it FNAF and it came out with Slenderman.
Yep.
The man lifted a knife and stabbed Slender Man in the chest, killing him instantly.
Oh,
The man took out his phone and called 911. He told them what happened, then he collapsed to the floor.
Out of fear? Oh, wait, are these the heroes that were sent to deal with Slenderman?
I don't know.
wait. So the man who was tall
Wait.
and was wearing a suit and tie wasn't Slenderman.
No, he was.
Back in Fazbear Land.
Okay, wait, guys, wait a minute. There was a beautiful lady on the couch who was seemingly prisoner to the Slender Man, and she got shot. Could she have been Princess Quest?
We
Did they shoot?
You know what?
Did they shoot Princess Quest?
You know what?
Could she have been Princess Quest?
Let's see what. Let's give it
Game
another.
theory.
Let's give another generation.
All right, let's see where it goes.
Okay, Ozone, your turn.
Where am I?
After a few minutes.
Oh, after a few minutes, the Slender Man stood up. His body was covered in blood. The man watched in horror as the Slender Man began to walk toward him. The Slender Man smiled and said, "You should have killed me when you had the chance."
How did he smile with no face?
I don't know. Should have gone for
Also,
the head.
also, is that not what he did? Killing him instantly? Ah, you should have killed me when you had the chance.
No, as we know, Slender Man is a group of people. So
Of course,
it's not just
a
one.
cult. The man said nothing. He just stared at the Slender Man. Then the Slender Man disappeared. The man woke up in his bed. It was dark and he couldn't move. He felt around his room and found a switch. Was it all a dream? Or is
A
this a time
Nintendo
skip?
Switch.
What was it? Sleep
He found a
paralysis?
switch.
Okay.
Oh right, my turn. He flipped it, and the light came on. He looked around and saw Slenderman sitting right beside his bed. He gasped. He knew he was dead. The Slenderman grabbed him by the throat with one hand and slammed him against the wall.
The classic setup, the classic, it was all a dream, turns on the lights right next to him. Roll credits.
Should we like jump in here and like add like a?
Should we intervene? Should we use our divine intervention?
Wait.
Can we bring in Princess Quest into this?
How are we bringing FNAF back into this?
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Then-
sorry. This FNAF podcast where we talk about Slenderman.
Then,
The group known as Slenderman.
The game died like
Before-
15 years ago.
before the Slender,
The lender man. He's just a banker.
before the Slenderman could kill the biker, Freddy Fazbear.
Let's go, Freddy Fazbear.
Freddy. Sorry, I had caps on. Fazbear burst through the door.
Oh my gosh, Freddy. Yes.
Let's see what happens.
Ho, 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 ho.
He's done now.
Freddy grabbed the Slenderman and threw him out the window. The biker fell to his death and landed in the pile of garbage bags. Freddy ran over to the biker and hugged him tight.
Wait, oh no! The Slenderman was holding the biker and Freddy just threw him out the window! What a hero, what a hero!
Oh, the biker cried tears of happiness. Freddy wiped the man's tears away and asked him why he killed the woman. The biker replied, "She was trying to kill us. If we didn't shoot her, she would have done worse things than what she did."
He was just
really
sitting on the couch.
I like the narrative of like Freddy Fazbear trying to help out like these people who are about to get murdered, but instead murdering them.
Classic Freddy.
Classic Freddy.
Yeah.
Alright, next one.
Freddy smiled and told him she wouldn't have been able to do anything. The Slenderman had already killed her. Freddy told the biker that he shouldn't worry about it anymore because the police were going to take care of everything. As he's bleeding out next to the crumpled body of Slenderman, of course.
Okay, let's intervene. Let's redirect.
Meanwhile, in the Fazbear Kingdom or whatever.
Actually, yeah. Meanwhile, in Fazbear Land. Meanwhile, in Fazbear Land. What?
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 Wait, why is there an anime woman on my screen?
Let's read up what happened.
Okay. Meanwhile, in Fazbearland. In Fazbear's Fright, a family of 4 was walking down the hall to work when they suddenly heard a scream coming from outside the building. They went inside to investigate and saw a small boy on the ground.
And some kind of AI anime woman has interjected with, "Oh no, is the child injured?" I guess we'll find out.
Is she called Utopie?
Who knows?
Wait, where did she go?
She's dead.
Princess Quest is dead?
No, that wasn't Princess Quest. That was random anime lady.
Yeah, come on, Ozone. Inky?
Anyway, his parents ran to him and tried to help him up. The little boy looked at them and said, "There's something in here." Then he pointed at the door next to him. The parents shook their heads and walked away. Yeah, nah, this kid's weird.
This was definitely written by Kelly Para.
Oh, dang.
I'm joking.
Inky, can you continue?
Oh yeah, okay. But the little boy continued screaming, "They're in here! Something's in here! Go see!" The parents ignored him and went back inside. Then all of a sudden, the doors to the restaurant slammed shut. It's a boy who cried wolf scenario, except he didn't cry wolf. They just don't believe him.
This is the sort of
Whoa.
story that Candy Cadet would tell.
Yeah. We're giving him new material.
Or Mr. Hippo.
Okay. We're gonna finish this, but then, like, so another thing you can do with this AI is feed it stories and then have it make its own. We can feed it the Candy Cat stories and have it make new ones.
Ooh, good idea.
I thought you were going to say, let's feed it a Fazbear Fright story.
The entire
we-
family.
Feed it, he told me everything, and make he told me nothing.
We can feed it Fazbear Fright's titles and have it come up with new titles, and then we can make stories for those.
I like the Candy Kid idea.
But
Let's finish this one.
Doors slam shut. Little boy looked around and see 2 large figures in front of him. He screamed in terror and ran to hide behind a trash can. 2 figures slowly walked towards him. One held a giant's butcher knife, while the other had a hammer.
Put it. Wait. Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. I can go back.
No. No. This is good. Look at it.
They walked closer to him. The little boy realized that there were 2 Fazbears. The boy let out a small cry and cried for his mama. Then the Fazbears attacked him.
No.
Should we interject a little bit?
We should give him something. Give him Fazgoo and see what happens.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm scared.
The little boy revealed a weapon. It was
Boy.
called Fazgoo
Little
or something like
boy.
that.
Whose name is
Chris Afton.
looked around and found something that could turn the tides. Fazgoo. Chris opened up the Fazgoo and released its content.
Oh no.
Here we go. The battle begins.
Wait, continue the music. The Fazbears quickly became covered in pink slime. The boy was safer now, but he couldn't stop crying. Just then, a voice called out, "Chris, is that you?" Oh wait, it was his mum. She ran to him and picked him up. Then the Fazbears ran out of the building and jumped into their van. The dad was driving and the mum was in the passenger seat.
Wait a minute.
Okay, never mind. The little boy was in the middle of the van. The mother put her arms around him and said, "It's okay. Everything will be all right now." She gave him a big hug, and stopped crying.
Here, stop crying, kid. Here's a big bug.
Is
Oh,
that an
cool!
animatronic apocalypse reference?
Okay.
Eat the beetle.
That's the end. I think
I think that's a good ending. I think that's a good
All
ending.
right. Okay, so this is our story.
This is what a great story. It had like 3 acts that kind of connected to each other.
And
Somewhat.
They were 3 Fazbear Fright stories.
Oh yeah, of course. My favorite Fazbear Fright story where a biker tackles Slenderman out a window while holding an innocent man. Well, I guess he wasn't innocent. He did just shoot this lady in the head for sitting there and saying like she was gonna kill us all. And Freddy just casually like said, "No, she wasn't."
Hey, can I do something? Wait.
Yeah.
I've got Chat GPT, which is like the latest AI, and I'm gonna ask it to write a FNAF comedy set.
Okay. Here. Wait. You share your screen.
Wait. Cut this part out.
Okay.
Can I do this? Is the thing.
I am intrigued.
Wait. No, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know.
It's looking like it's having poor connection.
Yeah, it said like it wouldn't let me. Whatever. Wait, you can do Chat GPT though.
Okay. Sure. Oh, sorry. I'll pull Chat GPT. I was doing the Candy Cadet thing.
Candy Cadet time, baby!
Yeah, we can do that as well.
Let's do Candy Cadet.
Okay. So I
Alright,
basically I fed it the stories and then.
So it's gonna write a new Candy Cadet story based on like the tropes of the previous ones,
Yep.
right?
That's what it should do.
All right.
And we've
I'm
already
just gonna
got-
like imitate Candy Cadet.
Okay.
Let's begin then.
Yep. Inky, go ahead.
Oh, me?
Oh, I thought you said you were going to do it.
I said someone should,
Oh,
and I mean I
Oh,
can.
okay. I can give it a try, but
Okay, yeah, you
I don't
can-
know.
we can all
You know,
try.
you
We can
Okay.
all try.
At the same time.
wait. Am I white? Am I white? Am I white?
Yeah, you're white text.
Okay. Now I will tell you a story about a boy. Oh no, somebody else do it.
Now I will tell you a story about a boy and a
No,
girl
no,
who were
no.
married.
Okay,
Nah,
here.
that's
I'll
even
give it a
worse.
shot. I'll give it a shot. Now I will tell you a story about a boy and a girl who were married. They had 2 children, a boy and a girl, and one day the boy took the girl's hand and led her outside their house. There was a cliff that fell off and down. He said, "I have something to show you." She looked down, but saw nothing. He said, "There are things you can't see from here.
What is?
You must look up. You must look from up close." Now I will tell you a story about a man who built a clock with a watchman on guard. It was quite a task, and took him many years. He had made it so that every hour a bell rang. Then, on the last hour, the watchman woke up and began to ring the bell, until finally the time came for the man to stop his clockwork and die. When he did, the watchman awoke again and continued ringing the bell. It rang all night long. That actually is a pretty that's a decent Candy Cadet story, I think.
Yeah, it's quite good. Yeah.
Yeah.
First one was a little iffy.
This third one's not looking too hot already.
All right, let's begin. Now I will tell you a story about an old woman who lived alone. She had no children and spent her days growing vegetables.
The vegetables were children.
One morning, when the sun rose, she noticed that one of the plants wasn't looking very good. She pulled it out and examined it closely. It was wilted and brown and seemed dead. So she threw it away. Later that day, as the sun set, she realized that there was a tiny sprout coming out of the spot where she had thrown the plant. She watered it and gave it sunlight. Each day it grew larger and brighter. By the next morning, it was large enough to be seen clearly from far away. It was a very pretty flower. That's just the story of an old lady gardening. Okay.
I love it. Candy Cadet is really mellowed out.
You know what I really want? You know what I really want to do? I want to give it Bobby Dots Part 1 and see if it can make Part 2.
Just the
That
whole
would be
part one.
tricky, because that would be a lot of words to put in. It probably has a character limit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I will tell you a story about a man who had a wife and a daughter. Is it the Fazbear King?
Who knows?
One day, as he was walking through the woods, he heard a voice behind him say, "You are my father." He turned around, thinking he had been tricked into hearing a trickster's laugh.
Wait. But what he saw instead was a beautiful young woman who ran toward him and embraced him, crying. Her name was Iris. That's the end.
That's the end of the story. This next one's so different. This is the first part of a 3-part series I am writing about a man named Frank. Cool story, Candy Cadet.
Wait, I love the classic last line of a book. Her name was Iris.
Introducing
what
a
an ending!
character.
So captivating.
Okay. This is the first part of a 3-part series I am writing about a man named Frank. His wife died in childbirth, and he was left alone with his infant daughter. He was a kind man, but depressed over the loss of his wife. He felt like he couldn't care for his daughter, and that she should live with relatives or friends.
If his wife died to childbirth, how is he his wife?
What?
Wait, how is she his wife?
She's dead. He's talking about the daughter.
Exactly.
The daughter survived.
Oh, I thought the wife was the daughter.
No.
I was
Over the
very
years,
confused.
Frank became increasingly lonely and began to drink heavily. Eventually, his drinking worsened, and he began to neglect his daughter until one day he died.
Oh, that's part 1 of 3-part series.
That's how is that part 1 of 3, Candy Cadet?
Wait, this
His
is the
daughter-
MatPat timeline. 3 parts. Guy getting drunk.
Wait a minute. His daughter, having been neglected, grew up to be a selfish woman and refused to listen to anyone, including her son. She eventually passed away, but without telling her son anything. She told him nothing. She died before he learned of his true origins, and he assumed that his mother died in childbirth, just as she had.
Just as she had.
This story is intended to be a cautionary tale about how we sometimes don't know our own family as well as we think we do. ... This is the second part of a 3-part series I'm writing about a man named Frank. Where could this go? This is the same thing! It's just the same
Wife
thing
died
over
in
again.
childbirth, and he was left alone with an infant daughter.
Oh,
my
Oh,
god.
it's a different outcome. It's a different timeline. Okay, so,
Wait,
Frank, his
3
wife died in
timelines
child-
like Zelda?
Oh my gosh, it's the Zelda time. Thank you, Candy Cadet. Anyway, so, it's same setup. Wife died in childbirth. He's neglecting his daughter. Okay, but here we go. However, the people closest to him were unwilling to take the child, so he decided to raise her himself. And it's the same thing again. Okay.
Oh.
And that's it. We'll never know.
We have the third part of a 3-part series, and then we are out of generations.
I wonder. Okay, I think we can use the first 2 to kind of theorize as to what part 3 was going to entail.
I think the book series kind of fell off after part 1. You're telling me.
Honestly, never thought it was really good to begin with.
Well, if I sign up, can I just get more for free, or do I have to
I think you pay. That was fun though.
Hey, wait, I'm gonna see real quick, because if I agree to account, I don't have to
Those are some really great Candy Cadet stories, guys.
Yeah, I'm really glad with what we achieved today.
Of course.
I feel like I gained insight on my family and Princess Quest and everything, really.
And Cliffs
And Slenderman.
and Slenderman and making clocks. Candy Cadet's definitely mellowed out. He's got like some new material. He's not so gloom and doom anymore, although he does still have some depressing stories. I'm still waiting on part 3 from Frank. I want to find out what happens to him. Maybe the third time's the charm.
Frankie Cadet.
Frankie Cadet. Yeah. Are we gonna try and do anything more? I'm assuming. So. Yeah, where are we going with this? I'm assuming this part's gonna be edited out
I'm dying
now.
to tell you. I'm dying to tell you my. Wait.
Oh wait, guys! I think I got more.
Oh.
Okay.
I think I might have lost the Frank one.
I feel like that might have been a good stopping point for that.
True. Okay. If we want to do any more, we can.
How are we feeling?
I feel pretty good.
Hey everyone, how's it going? So I've been spending a lot of time playing Five Nights at Freddy's lately, and I have to say, it's a great game. If you're into jump scares, heart palpitations, and questioning your life choices. But
Heart
seriously,
palpitation?
who thought animatronic animals that come to life at night was a good idea? I mean, I get that it was supposed to be a kids' restaurant, but what kind of kids want to be surrounded by robotic animals that stare into their souls?
I do.
Me.
Wait, I'm not a kid.
This is supposed to be stand-up comedy.
Wait, this is stand-up comedy?
And don't get me started on the security office. I mean, you're telling me the best defense against killer robots is to look at them through a grainy camera feed. That's like trying to fight off a grizzly bear with a stick of bubblegum.
I like this guy. He's got guts.
And
Or at
what's
least
with the
words.
power generator? You're telling me that in a high-tech facility like this, the backup power source is a set of AA batteries? I mean, if that's the case, we might as well just give up now and start praying to the animatronic overlords.
Animatronic apocalypse, you could say?
Anyway, that's my time, folks. Remember to keep your doors closed, your cameras on, and your sanity intact. And if all else fails, just remember, it's only a game. Right?
Or.
Nah, FNAF is real. Have you not seen the big sign on the...
Of course, it is
Real.
real.
And the magic rainbow.
Yeah, I noticed. It was neat. Why do I feel like I have to be we have to read this as like friggin' Stanley Parable?
Go ahead.
And now I will tell you a horror story based off of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. So, there was this man who had a wife and 3 children. The family lived in the suburbs, where they were safe from all evil, but that is not how things worked out at all. The man's name was Fred. This is the story of a man named Fred.
How original of a name, honestly.
He and his family loved to eat pizza every night, so he decided to open up a pizzeria for them. It would be called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Only his wife said that it sounded like an insane asylum or something, so he changed it to Fazbear's Fright, significantly less like an insane asylum. Anyway, his dream came true, as he opened up the restaurant with great success. People loved him and what he did. His kids were happy and healthy. Then one day, an old friend showed up at the doorstep. Is this just an alternate telling? Is this William Afton coming up? It was Bob, whose voice had always made Fred very uncomfortable. They went inside, and everything seemed fine until the next morning when they woke up. Their house was gone! Freddy Fazbear's Pizza was empty.
Wait, but I thought it was now Fazbear's Fright.
No.
Welcome to AI, where it forgets what it says sometimes.
All of its animatronics had been stolen. After many years of searching, Fred found them again in the basement of some guy named Chuck Norris. He learned that these animatronic creatures, despite being robots, could still have feelings.
Oh, it's a robot love story?
In fact, they even looked real enough that people mistook them for regular humans. Now, that's familiar. This is why they were put into Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, to make it seem more realistic. That is why the animatronics are so creepy. They were designed to look like normal people. I mean, I don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
tell my
kind of I don't know what kind of bear people you'll see in, but
I'm gonna tell my grandkids this is what the fourth closet was.
After learning this, Fred set out to destroy all of the animatronics that he found after learning they had feelings, apparently. Unfortunately, Chuck Norris had already sold them to a company that wanted to use them for their own amusement.
Oh?
What was worse, these companies had no interest in making sure they were well taken care of. They just wanted them to scare people and make money. As opposed to Fred, who wants to destroy them, apparently. Of course, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza became a thing of the past.
Of course.
As it does. Now, people do not know that there was once an entire town dedicated to this place. And even though this pizza is long gone, the animatronics still live on. After all, they have feelings too. I feel like
Aw.
that's a good ending. They got to
Oh,
live out their lives. Fred is sad, I guess. I don't know.
you know what we need to do?
What do we need to do?
Can you give me your last year's Halloween poem, like the first one? Plug it in the
Oh,
novel.
what the
The Fazbear King?
Fazbear
Yeah.
Prince? Yeah.
Yeah. It's you.
Uh,
Do you still have that one?
I do. I just need to find it.
Oh, I just found the other ones, and apparently I still have a limited number of generations, but I still have more.
Fascinating.
I can join back to the Frank one. Yep.
But, like, it's funnier if we don't.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Alright, once Ozone sends his,
Oh.
There once was a man who lived in Fazbearland who
Once
had
in a place
hand.
named Fazbearland, Prince Roger was found with a lady in hand. His bow tie was sharp. She looked like a carp. And then the animatronics was a
Animal
band or
band.
something.
They went to see the animal band or something like that.
Yeah. Was this really blood? The prince didn't know. And Roger continued to enjoy the show.
His wife was staring. She looked like a herring.
I don't know if I can find it. Wait.
I know somebody saved it. Like, I remember.
This next one might be my last.
Right. I think this next story is the last one.
Alright.
I mean, we've been going for a while anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, that was 2021?
Yeah.
God, I have so many freaking video scripts that I just never produced.
You can look back at those and,
Ozone, you should give us like
Yeah, that would be a good dark rooms.
Ozone. Just give us a list of titles, and we'll create some new video topics for you.
Oh. Why have I got a document called Mike Pentagon? Oh, yes, I found it. For some reason, I titled it "The Prince of Shapes." I've no idea why that's
Huh?
called that.
Okay.
But... Here we go. Oh, it's a text message.
Copied. Put it in here. Send.
Next message.
Hopefully, it'll pick up on the fact that it's a poem.
Oh,
Okay,
I think
it
it
did.
is. It did. Ozone, I think it's only right that you read it.
Okay. The puppet began to laugh. The Fazbear King then laughed in a shriek and watched the prince as he burned. After much time and trouble, the prince was made to dance in the burning building, singing, "If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands." Oh no, wait. Oh yeah, until his bones become ash. And in the end, Roger could not be found in the ashes of a bonfire. No body was ever seen of him because no one cared.
This feels like slam poetry.
Oh, that's the end.
It just wrote an ending. It just wrote an ending where they just die. It's just the image of this. Just the image of a prince like dancing in a burning Freddy Fazbear's piece of singing "If You're Happy, You Know It" is just great.
If you're happy,
I swear William Afton did that in the fourth closet.
If you're happy and you know it, go to hell.
Oh no!
If you're happy and you know it, you let us show it. If you... Anyways,
This is terrible news. We want to call it there for now.
oh my gosh. Sure, we can. We got
This has been very interesting,
40 minutes.
and it's probably going to be even less when it's edited down.
Yeah.
So it's probably good
Alright.
for a segment, if not a full.
If you guys want to just record something else sometime this week, we can.
Possibly, yeah. But that's the end of this segment. Transition noises. I don't know.
Don't make that sound. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
If you're ending the segment, you know it, clap your hands. If we're ending out the segment and we don't want to extend it, if we're ending out the segment, clap your hands. Alright, time for the next segment, boys. What are we gonna do?
The next segment is the most exciting one of all.
The best
is-
segment.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
The next segment is the last segment, and it's going to be very short because it's the last segment and we're saying goodbye, and you should like the video if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're on Spotify, be like, okay, cool, thank you, Spotify, or something, and share it with friends.
And then
Yes.
if you're on Spotify, go to YouTube and subscribe to me anyway. Support the
Yeah.
Dark Horse podcast. Go to the Reddit!
But not the Reddit.
Go to the Reddit! Thank you so much for
We
watching
have
this
a-
episode, and we're gonna see you guys next time with Aracdendo. Woo!
Whoa! Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa!
We're so excited sounding.
Wait, guys, who's gonna say the word? It has to be Aracdendo.
Yeah, you have to say peace now. That's how underscore always ended the video. You're like you have to do everything he did. You have no individuality anymore. You're being
Or
indoctrinated.
come up with your own word to say goodbye, and then we end the episode on that word.
Oh god. Okay. Let me see how you can say goodbye in the longest way ever.
Say like sayonara or something.
Yeah, sure. Sayonara. Oh.
It's the new piece.